My name's Sandy. How you doing? So tell me, how many people do we have playing today? Good stuff. All right, player 1, type your name in. Wow, slow down, player 1. Really? I mean, I'm not waiting for you to type in your name. Nice going, asphalt. Now, player 2, don't go freaking out like that, all right? Just type your name in.
45 seconds.
Player 2, you the beauty or the brains in this operation. Type in your name. All right, how about something the size of the brain in your head? Peanut. Player 3, don't be a pain in my ass. Just type in your name. Player 3, paging player 3, type in your name. So, you want to be a fluffer, huh? Fluffer. All right, first things first. Pick which episode you want to play.
30 seconds.
Player 1, you're going to be buzzing in on the letter Q. That's right, Q, like be very, very quiet. Player 2, your buzzer is the letter B, as in bastinado. And player 3, your buzzer is P, as in pass the peas, please.
20 seconds.
All right, ready? You're going to get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the question. And you just pick the answer you think is right by hitting the number on the keyboard. Easy as pie. Have a good game.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello there, thanks for coming. Let me be the first to welcome you to our Things That Come in Pairs episode, which reminds me of a little joke. What's the best day to eat a pear? Tuesday, get it? Tuesday, 2, pear. You know you want more. First order of business, screws. Okay, word on the screws. If you get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have the answer to, show no mercy. Buzz in, hit the S key, and screw them. Believe me, it's fun. Now then, I hope you went before we left, because it's time. What do you want to do, player 3? Let's see what we got going. In case of emergency, use chest as flotation device. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, give me your best shot. Say there's a flood at Dollywood. If Dolly Parton escapes in a makeshift twin-hulled sailboat made from the cups of her bra, in what will she be sailing away? A catamaran, a coracle, a kayak, or a yawl? It's all you, player 3. A twin-hulled sailing boat is called a catamaran, so Dolly could safely sail away. Hey, do you suppose she'd take 2 of every animal on board with her? Because if she did, I'd dress up like a yak to get on that boat. Player 3, time to make a choice. Today's specialties include, hey, nice pear. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, we're talking about pears today, which can only... Hey, what happened? The teleprompter went blank. Oh, come on. We're supposed to be like this high-tech... Give me the... I can't make something funny up on the spot. Just give me... Hey, look, I got some scissors here. What's the plural of scissors? Scissors is scissors, scissai, or scissorata. Player 1, do it. The plural of scissors is, scissors. Hey, it's just like one fish or lots of fish. You know, same idea, except scissors are sharper and cut paper better. Player 1, tell me what's next. Shake hands with Light My Fire on both ends. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Okay, you know that old Doors tune, Love Me Two Times, right? Suppose Jim Morrison went a step further and wrote Love Me Two Times at once. Given their double genitalia, which type of animal could satisfy Jim's demanding carnal appetite? An amphibian, an ape, a reptile, or a marsupial? Player 1! Male marsupials have forked penises, which come in handy because female marsupials have double vaginas. I am so immature. Hey, so think about it. That means it takes 2 human males to satisfy 1 female kangaroo. Hey, I think I've seen that on that there internet. Player 1, your choice. Open wide and get ready for like a human pin cushion. You get it right, you get $2,000. Okay, what's with these grungy, alterna freak hipsters? They're like putting holes in just about any body part they can drive an ice pick through. You know, back in the good old days when you bought a pair of earrings, you put them on your freaking earlobes. If these crazy kids decide only to pierce body parts that have lobes, which of these will they not be piercing? Their thyroid glands, their brains, their livers, or their larynxes? Player 3, Player 3, who's getting the... Player 2, you're getting screwed. Let's give something back. Your larynx, or voice box, ain't got lobes. You know, here's a true story for you. I dated a woman once who had her tonsils pierced. That was awful. Kind of acted like a filter. Poor thing, hasn't gotten anything bigger than an M&M down her throat in years. Hey, Player 3, when you can't successfully screw someone else, you screw yourself. Category time, Player 2. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It's time for a Lip for Dish Mess Fun.
Your gibberish category for today is delay of puberty makes one cold-hearted. Let's get the ball rolling at $5,000 for this gibberish question. Now, as soon as you know the answer, you buzz in and start typing, because I'm going to take away some of that cash every second and a half. Tell me what well-known phrase this rhymes with. Bloomer device, love none. First clue, you see it in store windows. Like happiness? You see it in store windows when there's a big sale. There you go, Player 3. Type in that answer and hit return. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you blew it after 3 clues. Does anyone have a clue? Last clue. Good Lord, for the same price I get 2? Why, that's insane. That's 2 items for the price of a single item. Okay, who the hell are you, and have you ever left your house? Come on, it's everywhere in capitalist America. Don't you remember how we got Alaska and Hawaii? Bloomer device, love none. Just like in that movie, Indecent Proposal. I'll give you $1 million for a night with your wife.
Well, you're in luck, mister, because tonight's 2 for the price of 1. Yeehaw! Come on, cowboy.
It's all you, Player 3. What do you want? Coming at you. Ring, ding, ding, dong, ho, ho, silver away. $1,000 at stake on this one. You know, you can buy a lot of things in pairs these days, but honestly, does anything compare to the spongy golden food cake of the gods that we mortals know as Twinkies? Suppose Twinkie the Kid enters a rodeo. If he wants to qualify for the riding events, how long will Twinkie have to stay on his bronco? 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, or 12 seconds? If you want to qualify for the riding events at a rodeo, you better stay on that beast for at least 8 seconds. But let me tell you, ain't no Twinkie gonna last 8 seconds around me. All sugary and chemical-icky. How about it, Player 3? Category. For your viewing pleasure, watch out or uranium will stuff you in your locker. $2,000 for correct answer. Okay, free your mind. Suppose all the elements are in elementary school, and the grade each one is in is based on its atomic number. Which element would be in second grade? Carbon, helium, hydrogen, or oxygen? Player 2, go! Helium is the second element on the periodic table, with an atomic number of 2, second grade.
Helium, you got an A+ on your report.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Johnson. I'm a good little element.
Player 2, what do you want? This category is known as the thin line. Ain't just between love and hate. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Okay, get ready to start typing because this one doesn't have the choices for you to pick from. Have you ever heard of the phrase, possession is 9/10 of the law? Yeah, whatever that means. Like I passed the freaking bar exam. Well, what's the denominator in the phrase, possession is 9/10 of the law? It's all you, player 3. Type in your answer. Fractions like 9/10 always have two numbers, one on top of the little slashy called the numerator, and one on the bottom called the denominator. Which works out fine, because the numerator likes to be on top. Talk to me, player 3. This one's called Buck You. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Hey, do you remember that crime-fighting duo on Heart to Heart? Well, imagine that after salary negotiations broke down, Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powers quit, and the producers needed some new talent. If the producers of Heart to Heart had to get some new crime-solving hearts, what could they get? A couple of male deer, a couple of female deer, a couple of newborn deer, or a couple of transsexual deer. Take a shot, player 2. You got it. No, you don't. I'm just messing with you. Player 1, player 3, you want it? It's all you, player 3. Nope, sorry. A female deer is called a ray. Or is that a drop of golden sun? Ugh, I can never keep that song straight. Hey, what's the name I call myself? What do you say? It's all yours, player 1. Aside from being a 50-something crime solver, a hart is also a male deer. And when two male deer meet in the woods, it's murder. Player 1, what are we doing? We're calling this one, Something's Wrong with the Computer. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, something else that drives me nuts is people who call our tech support and ask us questions about computers that we don't have any experience with. You think I'm lying? Here, check out this call that came into our help desk. You'll see.
Hi, yeah, my computer started calling me Dave, and then tried to kill everyone here. When I tried to shut it off, it sings about some bicycle built for two.
See? Huh? What'd I tell you? Now, you tell me, what computer model does that caller have? Eve 8, Daisy 8086, HAL 9000, or Whopper? Player 3. In the movie 2001 A Space Odyssey, when they try to shut down the computer HAL 9000, it sings the song Daisy. You know, about the bicycle built for two? Whenever I shut down my computer, it sings Killing Me Softly, but then my CPU has always been a little melodramatic. Player 3, your category. Hey, not bad. You chose a When Did Happen. Alright, I'm going to show you an event like this. Man first walks on the moon. Then I'm going to list off 7 other events, like this one. All you got to do for each one is tell me whether it happened before or after man first walked on the moon, or if it never happened at all. Buzz in when the correct answer is lit, you'll get $1,000. But be careful, if you buzz in when the incorrect answer is lit, you lose $1,000 each time you're wrong. All right, it's go time. The category for this When Did Happen is, it's like protons and electrons with genitals. You know, as long as we're talking about pairs, we ought to talk about strange matchings. You know, like Felix and Oscar. Which brings me to this point. The Odd Couple opens on Broadway. All right, did this happen before The Odd Couple premiered on Broadway, after its premiere, or did it never happen at all? That's it. Let's see what we've done. Well, it ain't pretty, player one, but you did pull this one out. Let's take a look at the overall scores. Player one still ahead. Okay, now, where were we? Player one, what's up? The category, fun-loving, fictional, and amazingly flexible. How does $4,000 grab you? Oh, hey, take a look at this here personal ad. This guy sounds interesting. For a friend. I've got a friend who's looking for a date. Is that okay? Single British clay male, slightly buck-toothed, in search of claymation babe. Interests include inventing things, walking my dog, and above all, cheese. No maniacal penguins or robotic bulldogs, please. So, what fictional character would have placed this ad? Wallace, Mr. Bill, Gumby, or Davy? Player two. Those British claymation characters are Wallace and Gromit. Of course, the real reason Wallace has such a hard time finding a date is that he's made out of clay, and he's very easily smushed by things like, oh, I don't know, women. Player two, take your pick. I believe this one is called Double-Barreled Candy Bars. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, you know what I really love? You know what makes me happy? Twix candy bars. That's right. Cookie, caramel, chocolate, what more do you want? But sometimes I worry that Twix bars might be more difficult to find in the winter. I don't know why I think that, I just do. So maybe I shouldn't scarf both bars down at once, right? If I eat only one of the bars of my Twix and store the other one away for winter, which animal would I not be mimicking? A squirrel, a beaver, a mouse, or a rabbit? Player three, have it! Rabbits don't store food for winter. Although, now that you mention it, I don't think rabbits even like Twix bars. Maybe they would if it were an orange one and you dressed it up with a little green construction paper hat so it looked like a carrot. Player three, why don't you pick one? Here we have, was Mary in labor for 12 days? $2,000 for a correct answer. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Which of the following groups from the 12 Days of Christmas could not be evenly broken into pairs? Swans a-swimming, lords a-leaping, maids a-milking, or geese a-laying? Player one, do it! You see, you got 7 swans a-swimming, and in case you're not very good in math, that don't break down too evenly. Unless, of course, you split one of those swans in half, and, well, that's nothing but good Christmas eating. Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The greatest couple in the history of, well, Jack Attacks, I guess. Have fun. Now that was an attack. You enjoy that moment while I tally up the scores. Player 1 takes it. Player 1, you ended up with a very comfortable lead this time out. Now, who says all game shows are fixed? Not this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I speak out of line? What I meant to say was...
You don't know Jack!
My fellow Americans, Buddy Stillwagon here. Election
Hey, I'd
time
love
is
to
right
give
around the
each of
corner.
you the honorary
Won't you
degree of
support me
Dr.
in
Smarty
my
Pants, but I
efforts
only
to
have one.
overthrow
Who
the
knew all
American
three of you would
government
make it on the
and
high
set up
scoreboard
an
at once?
absolute
Well, I may have to
monarchy
split this
with
thing three
myself
ways.
as
Well, how
the
about this? Should we try another game?
When you go
Let me
to
know.
vote,
Hey, if you think this episode is a keeper, hit F and save it on your favorites list. I hear they're even more delicious the next day.
What? Oh my. Son, where did you learn about that?
I learned it from you, Dad.
Oh, all right then.
Masturbate. It feels good.
Hearts.
Flowers.
Bunny rabbits.
Teddy bears.
Babies.
Ponies.
This commercial may not be funny, but at least it doesn't offend anyone. Let's hold hands.
This public service announcement brought to you by the Politically Correct Coalition, raising sensitivity issues throughout the upper middle class, primarily white, college-educated segment of the population for over 8 years.
Dude, I want to go to that Butthole Surfer show, but I'm, all blocked up.
Dude, have you tried blow it out your ass?
Dude, I have not.
Dude, it's not your parents' laxative.
Dude, give me some.
Okay, dude, but you better drop trout.
All right, dude.
Dude, blow it out your ass is a laxative that's extreme. Set your own rules. Anybody says you can't have a fiber-free burrito and cheese fry lifestyle, you tell them, blow it out your ass!
Dude, that was radical laxative awesomeness.
Dude, blow it out your ass. Guaranteed to paint the wall every time.
Live your own life.
Today in the court of the Honorable Oracle, he promised a polka-rific good time for her wedding reception. She says it was more like polka-thetic. They've decided to bring their dispute here to the Oracle at Delphi. The sagebrush has been lit. Let's check in on the action.
With what question do you query the Oracle?
Your Honor, this man said he had a polka band, but he didn't even have an accordion.
That's a lie, Speaker of Apollo. She's a liar.
Shut your elk trap, and beware the crossing of thieves.
Your oracleness, my family expected the chicken dance. What could I tell them?
Only death awaits those that cross the fates. Now, do you have a receipt for the band?
The Oracle warned of Oedipus's fate, but how will it sort this mess out?
Judge, we polka'd their butts off.
May Zeus strike me dead. They were awful.
The Oracle has made a decision. Judgment goes to the one with the pure heart.
I've got a pure heart.
Not what I heard from the best man.
I guess that'll close the seal on the case of the pitiful polka, and this session in the court of the Honorable Oracle.
With the hustle and bustle of modern life, who has time to plan their own suicide these days?
Between dropping the kids off at school, going to work, and taking care of the house, I just couldn't find time to think about suicide. Then I called the American Council for Assisted Suicide.
This message brought to you by the American Council for Assisted Suicide. Relax. We'll write the note for you.
I thought about holding the door open for her, but when I looked down at my bracelet, I thought, what would Satan do? So I slammed the door in her face and bit the heads off all the lab rats. Satanko. Hey, kids, have you heard? It's cool to be a nerd. And now there's a cereal for you and all your dorky friends. Milquetoast, the cereal of computer geeks. Screw the famous sports celebrities. We've got billionaire sissy boys in our boxes. Vitamin fortified, forget it. Milquetoast is loaded with lots of sugary goodness guaranteed to keep your body micro-soft. One mushy spoonful of Milquetoast cereal will have you wheezing for more. Don't be afraid. Ask for it by name. Milquetoast, breakfast of gigglewimps.